Now we are going to learn chapter 7. Chapter 7 is what? Variation. Its name is chapter 7 variation. Chapter 7, that is variation. Clear? So this chapter is what? So first of all, we are going to learn variation related question. The variations are two types, as you know. First is direct variation and second is what? Inverse variation. Okay, or sometimes we say indirect variation also. And time, work, speed related question also you will learn in this chapter. Clear? So first of all, I am talking about the direct variation. Direct variation. So what is this? Direct variation. Okay, so what is direct variation? If at textbook page 35, okay, at textbook page 30 number 35, you have to observe what is written. तो देखो उसमें क्या है कि टेक्स्ट बुक 35 पे कि इफ एक्स एंड वाई आर टू क्वांटिटीज, if x and y are two quantities such that x upon y is equal to constant, such that x upon y is equal to constant, then there is direct variation between x and y. So what will be there? If x and y are two quantities, clear, are two quantities, clear, such that x upon y is equal to constant, then there is a direct variation. Okay, then there is a direct variation between x and y. Clear? So you understood, if x and y are two quantities such that x upon y is equal to constant, then there is a direct variation between x and y. Understood? Now see, you got it. Then we will use mathematical symbol alpha, clear, for representing it. Okay, now you see, x proportional y, clear, x proportional y. If x proportional y, if x and y are in direct variation, then x proportional y, clear, then x proportional y we can write, चाहो तो यहाँ पे लिख लो आप, then we may write x proportional y. So x proportional y, or if you want to write it in the form of equation, so it will be what? X is equal to ky, clear, where k is constant of variation, clear, k is constant of variation, this should be clear. So what we say, if x and y are in direct variation, then we may write x proportional to y. So what is the meaning of this x plus y, x proportional y? It means if x is increasing, then y also increasing. Clear? If value of x is increasing, then value of y is also increasing. So it is called as that x and y both are in the direct variation. Yeah, direct variation is called as direct proportion also. Okay, direct proportion also. So let us we start. Okay, हम इसे जैसे अगर एक सिंपल वे में if I want to explain you, so what we can say that, suppose that if cost of 2 pen is 30 rupees, so what will be cost of 4 pen? If cost of 2 pen is 30 rupees, then what will be cost of 4 pens? So definitely you can say that here cost and number of pens both are in the direct proportion, because if number of pens is increasing, then its cost will also decrease. Definitely 2 pens are there, so what will be money? That will be less money. And if more pens means 4 pens are there, so more money will be there. Clear? More cost will be there. So you understood what is the direct proportion? Clear. Now you come to question practice set 7.1. Practice set 7.1. Clear? So what is that? Write the following statements. Write the following statements using the symbol of variation. Clear? Write the following statements using the symbol of variation. So first is what? Circumference C of a circle is directly proportional to its radius R. So this is written in the what? Sentence form. You have to complete it in the form of what? Mathematical form. So first question. First circumference C of a circle is directly proportional to its radius. So C proportional R. This is the C proportional R. Clear? So first question completed. Now come to second question. Second is what? Consumption of petrol in liter in a car and distance travelled by the car. So consumption of petrol L in a car and distance travelled by that car, that is D, are in direct proportion. L proportional D. And as you know na, how much liter of petrol will consume, that much distance it will be covered. Clear na? If a liter petrol consume, suppose that if consumed petrol is less, then distance covered will also be less. If consumed petrol is much more, then distance traveled also will be much more. Okay, so we can say what? L proportional to D. Clear? This is the second question completed. So both question of first question completed. Now come to question number 2. Okay, so what we are showing, question number 2, that is complete the following table. So there is a table is given, you have to fill up the blanks. Okay, whatever where there, this is you have to fill up. What is the complete the following table considering that the cost of apples and the cost of apples and their number are in direct variation. Okay, so number of apples and this cost of apples both are in the direct variation. So you have to complete the following table. So what will be there? What will be its solution? So its solution will be there. देखो, since अच्छा number of apples is considered as x, number of apples that is considered as x and cost of apples, that is considered as y. So since here x proportional to y, it is what given. Clear? Therefore we can write it in the equation form. Therefore x is equal to k into y. Clear? Therefore we can write what, k is equal to x upon y, where k is constant of variation, where k is constant of variation. Clear? Therefore so here now you come to when x is equal to 1, when x is equal to 1, so y is equal to what? So then y is equal to what? And x is equal to 1, then y is equal to 8. Clear? Therefore 1 is equal to, this is equation 1. Therefore 1 is equal to k into 8 by equation 1. Clear? By equation 1. Therefore k is equal to 1 upon 8. Clear? So k is equal to 1 upon 8. Now therefore x is equal to ky is given, is equation of variation na. Therefore x is equal to k is what, 1 upon 8 into y. This is what is equation of variation. Okay. Now first what is there? First what? When y is equal to 56, when y is equal to 56, therefore x is equal to what? X is equal to 1 upon 8 into 56. So 8 1 ja 8, 8 7 ja. Therefore x is equal to 7. Clear? Now come to second part. Second part is what? When x is equal to 12. Therefore 12 is equal to 1 upon 8 into y. Clear? Therefore y is equal to what? 12 into 8. Therefore y is equal to 96. Clear? Now come to third part. So what I want to say, you got value of k, then every sum you can do of this question. When y is equal to 160, therefore x is equal to 1 upon 8 into 160. Therefore x is equal to 8 1 ja 8, 8 20. So x is equal to 20. Clear? So this completed. Okay. Therefore table is given below. Okay, so what will be there? So I am making the table. What is the complete table? This is here. And this, it should be little bit broader such that you can understand properly, so I am making it little bit broader. Okay, so here now this is what? X. Number of apples is what? X. So here 1 2 3 4 5, 1 and then 2, then 3, then 4 5. Okay, and this is what? Number of apples. Number of apples, that is here X. And cost of apples, cost of apples. So that will be what? This is what? 1 4 7 12 20, and this is what? 8 32 56 96 and 160. Clear? So now the your table completed. So second question also completed. Now come to question number third. Question number third is what? If m proportional to n. Okay, if m proportional to n and when m is equal to 154, n is equal to 7, then find the value of m when n is equal to 14. Clear? Then you have to find out value of m if m is equal to 14. So first of all we find out proportionality constant. We have to find out direct proportionality constant. तो देखो क्या हो जाएगा? Since m proportional n, so it is what? Given. Therefore we can write what? M is equal to Kn, where K is constant, where K is constant. Okay, now when m is equal to 154, n is equal to 7, therefore 154 is equal to k into 7, therefore k is equal to 154 upon 7. So 7 is 7, 7 2 is 14, 114, 7 2 is 14. So what is it? So therefore we getting k is equal to 22. Clear? Here where you put it? Where you put it? If you this is what? Equation 1. Putting value in equation 1. Clear? So this is clear. Now so you got k is equal to 22. Now you have to find out value of m when n is equal to given as 14. So therefore, so what will be there? Putting value when m is equal to, sorry, n is equal to 14, m is equal to what? So m is equal to what? Kn. Therefore m is what? M is, you have to find out. K is what? K is how much? You got 22 into n is what? You got 14. So therefore m is equal to 22 into 14. 14 2 is 28. Carry 2. 14 2 is 28. 28 to 30. Clear? So you got answer 30. 308. So this is final answer. M is equal to 308. Clear? So first of all, what was given? It was given n proportional n, and m was given, n was given. So with the help of m and n, we got first k, and when we got k, then we put it value in the next, what the condition, we have to find out value of m. N was the given, n was given, k we got, then after we got value of m also. So third question also completed. You got it. Now come to question number 4. This is actually, I am saying that variation is also very easy chapter, very easy chapter. Okay, and interesting also. Now fourth question also they come saying, if n varies directly as m, if n varies directly as m, complete the following table. So this question chapter also, sorry, this fourth question also you have to complete the question. तो देखिए क्या हो जाएगा, कंप्लीटिंग द टेबल. तो फॉर दिस सोल्यूशन देखिए क्या हो जाएगा. हियर देयर फिल फ्यू ब्लैंक्स आर देयर, यू हैव टू पुट प्रॉपर नंबर्स इन द दैट गैप्स. तो देखो क्या हो जाएगा. सिंस n प्रोपोर्शनल टू m, इट इज गिवन n वेरीज डायरेक्टली एज m. सो सिंस n प्रोपोर्शनल टू m, it is what? Given. Clear? Therefore n is equal to km. Clear? Where k is constant. Clear? Where k is constant. So what is there? So come to the first. In first line it is given here. Okay, so I am making diagram if you not understanding here. So I am making here diagram, then I am making you understand. Okay, so such that you can better understand. So that will be what? Here one value is m and other one is n. Three, 5, 6.5, and then clear. So here is what? M, it is what? N. This is what? 3, 12, 5, 20, 6.5, dot, you have to find out 8, dot, and then 28. This is what? 1.25. This is what? Dot. Clear? So now what will be? You have to do this section. So since n proportional m, therefore n is equal to kn. Clear? Where k is constant. Now see, when n is equal to 12, then m is equal to 3. Understood? When n is equal to 12, then m is equal to 3. So you start when n is equal to 12, then m is equal to 3. Clear? Therefore 12 is equal to k into 3. Therefore k is equal to 12 upon 3. Okay. So therefore k is equal to 4. Clear? So you got k is equal to 4, and this is what? Constant of variation. Clear? You know this is what? Constant of variation. Okay. Now see, first come to first, जो फर्स्ट गैप है. ओके, वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट व्हेन m is equal to what? Come to the first gap. First is what? 6.5. okay, m is given, n dot didn't given. M is given, you didn't know value of n. So for this, when m is equal to 6.5, when m is equal to 6.5, then n is equal to k into m. Therefore in place of n, what is there? You don't know. You have to find out. K is what? 4 into m is what? 6.5. So therefore n is equal to what? 4 5 22, 4 6 24 to 26. Clear? So you got n is equal to 26. So n is equal to 26. So n is equal to 26. Clear? Now comes second part. Second is what? When n is equal to 28. So therefore 28 is equal to k into m. K into m. Therefore 28 is equal to k is what? 4 into m. Therefore m is equal to what? 28 upon 4. Clear? Therefore m is equal to 7. 4 1 is 4, 4 7 is 28. So you getting what? 7. Clear? So m is equal to 7 we got. So second question also completed. Now come to third part. Third part is what? When m is equal to 1.25. When m is equal to 1.25, therefore n is equal to 4 into 1.25. Therefore n is equal to 5. Clear? So therefore the completed table. Okay, therefore the complete table is given below. Therefore the complete table is given below. That is what I am making you this here and then telling you, explaining you here the I'm making a table. Here and here. Okay, so this is the table, and here M and M, and so I'm making two lines. Making here two lines. So 1 2 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, this is what N, this is what N, 3 12 5 20 6.5 20 7 28 and 1.25, and this is what 8. So this is the final complete your answer. Clear? So this fourth question completed fully. Now come to fifth sum. What is fifth sum? Fifth sum is there. Y varies directly as the square root of x. Y varies directly as the square root of x. So, and when x is equal to 16, y is equal to 24. It is given. Then find the constant of variation and the equation of variation also. First of all, you have to find out constant of variation, because this is the main point. Okay, this is the main point what you have to observe. Okay, where you have to reach. तो ये अगर आपका के आ गया तो फिर इक्वेशन ऑफ वेरिएशन तो यू कैन फाइंड आउट. इस पूरे चैप्टर में आपका के ही मेन इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है. प्रोपोर्शनलिटी कांस्टेंट, जिसे आप वेरिएशन कांस्टेंट बोलते हैं. तो देखिए क्या हो जाएगा. हियर विल बी सॉल्यूशन. y proportional to under root x. Clear? So therefore y is equal to k under root x, where k is constant. Clear? Now when x is equal to 14 and y is equal to 24, when x is equal to 16, y is equal to 24, therefore what will be there? 24 is equal to k into under root 16. Clear? Therefore 24 is equal to 4k. Therefore k is equal to 24 upon 4. 4 1 is 4, 4 6 24. Therefore k is equal to 6. Clear? This is what constant of variation. This is what constant of variation. So k is equal to 6, you got constant of variation, and now you have to find out its equation also. So its equation will be what? That will be and equation of variation. Equation of variation is what? y is equal to 6 under root x. Clear? So this is the equation of variation. Okay, answer. Clear? So this question completed. Now you come to sixth question, sixth and last question. This is of your direct variation chapter 7.1 exercise practice set 7.1. This is the last question. Okay, तो देखते हैं what will be last. The total remuneration paid to the laborers employed to harvest soya bean is indirect variation. The total remuneration paid to laborers को टोटल रिम्यूनरेशन जो उनको पैसा दिया गया, उनका चार्ज, उनका लेबर चार्ज जो दिया गया एम्प्लॉयड टू द हार्वेस्ट सोयाबीन को हार्वेस्ट करने के लिए, कट करने के लिए, इज इनडायरेक्ट वेरिएशन विद द नंबर ऑफ लेबरर्स. मीन्स इट इज़ इन द डायरेक्ट प्रोपोर्शन, इट इज़ इन डायरेक्ट वेरिएशन विद द नंबर ऑफ लेबरर्स. मतलब जितने नंबर ऑफ लेबरर्स थे ज़्यादा, उतना ज़्यादा दिया जाता है. तो इफ़ द रिन्यूमरेशन ऑफ 4 लेबरर इज ₹1000, देन फाइंड द रिम्यूनरेशन ऑफ 17 लेबरर्स. मीन्स लेबरर जो थे, जितने नंबर ऑफ लेबरर्स, number of laborer will be much more, then remuneration will be also much more. So both are in the direct proportion. What? Number of laborer and remuneration. सीधी सी बात है, नंबर ऑफ लेबरर अगर 10 है तो जितना पैसा दिया जाएगा, नंबर ऑफ लेबरर अगर उस 10 की जगह 20 हो गए तो उसका डबल दिया जाएगा ना. ओके, सेम है. सो दे वांट टू एक्सप्लेन यू दैट इट इज इन द डायरेक्ट प्रोपोर्शन बोथ. तो क्या हो जाएगा, देन यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट फाइंड द रिन्यूमरेशन ऑफ 17 लेबर का रिन्यूमरेशन कितना है, रिम्यूनरेशन कितना है, यानी कि पैसा उनको कितना मिला. ओके, तो देखिए आपका क्या हो जाएगा, व्हाट बी सॉल्यूशन हियर. सॉल्यूशन, लेट द रिम्यूनरेशन, लेट द remuneration be small r and the number of laborers be small n. Clear? Therefore r proportional to n. Okay, r proportional to n, it is given. Okay, both are in what? Both are in the proportional. So therefore r is equal to small k n, where k is constant. Okay, where k is constant.